For 25 years, the Joe Louis Arena has played host to the bitter rivalry between the Michigan State Spartans and the Michigan Wolverines. But this season at the Duel in the D, the stakes have been raised, with both teams battling for the chance to hoist a new rivalry trophy, the Iron D, for the first time ever.
Everybody knows their assignment. We're communicating, okay? We're sharp. In the defensive zone, when we're picking up people on the back check, we're close to people, strong along the boards. Win one-on-one intensity. Good second quick getting to people. Finish checks where you can, okay? Then get off. Then get refocused for the next shift. So let's go focus on winning those first 5 minutes of the game. First 5 minutes of the game. Again, be smart, keep the game real simple, make people go through. All right? Come on, let's go have a fun night. Great environment. Great environment.
Get out there, huh? Some fun, boys. Have some fun with it.
Welcome to Hockey Town, Joe Louis Arena in downtown Detroit for the Duel in the D, Michigan State versus fifth-ranked Michigan. But Rob, what is it they say?
Yeah.
Throw the records out the window because this is a rivalry game.
Well, you always do. The most played in college hockey. Especially you add the fact that, hey, we're playing for the Iron D now. You know, just another thing. Toss it in there.
And we are underway.
Here's a break for the Wolverines, and 2-on-1, and they got a forward back in Appleton, and a save made by Hildebrand. Here's Ebbing on an intercept to MacEachern, and a save by Racine, who gets bumped into loose side of the goal. MacEachern banging away, but Racine found it.
The Spartans have done a good job of counterpunching thus far here in the first period.
Getting a return pass and a shot to save it. Rebound! Oh! And off the outside of the net as Racine may have got a piece of that. A loose puck as it's jammed away by MacEachern. For DeBlau. Saved by Racine. MacEachern to the rebound. Flipping one back. Morenski passes off, and Hildebrand came over and got a piece of that. Some good pace to the opening 20 minutes here in this Duel in the D, with the Forge Iron D at the center of it all, in the center of attention with a trophy at stake tonight. Played ahead, and a break is through. Appleton M's going to be a penalty here, and will it be a penalty shot? Let's see. Yes, it will be. With a penalty shot, and Racine fake shoot, scores! Joe Cox, 1-0 Spartans. Penalty shot goal. 42 points to lead the nation. Tipped in front, good save by Hildebrand. Ferrantino, Stenglein, save made by Racine. And look at this, Mott out of the box. He's in all alone. Tyler Mott scores! The shots are even, the score is even. A very well-played hockey game tonight. Second period shots, Michigan 16, the Spartans 14.
Game plan is right on the money. Right on the money. They got a break. They caught a break. Okay? And then we weathered the storm. That's a hell of a job. That's another part of the game plan. So now we start this first shift, it's an important shift, and we build on it. We look at this first 5 minutes. Okay? We build on it one shift at a time.
Holland knocked down in front. They score! Or did it get across the line? It came to the line.
It'll be reviewed.
Over. Boy, that's close.
That's as close as it gets.
No goal. No goal. Back in for Comfer. The captain for Michigan up front to Mott. He scores! First lead of the game here for the Wolverines. Hildebrand the save. Puck loose up front. It squirts wide.
End-to-end action. Hildebrand keeping this a one-goal game.
Pass tipped away. Selman in front. Save Hildebrand. Puck is loose. Under 7 to go in the third in this Duel in the D at a sold-out Joe Louis Arena. In front, Cox all alone. Scores! Tie game! Back come the Wolverines. Could save Hildebrand. Rebound kicked away. The battle on the ice and the battle in the seats tonight, too. That's what you love about this great rivalry. And isn't it fitting? The Duel in the D will go to overtime. Kyle with a lead pass. And it's a beauty. Oh, and a great play coming back defensively. Walsh Dropped it back. Good move by Haig. He had room to shoot. Passes off. Scores! Spartans win! A redirected puck. Michigan's 4-game winning streak is stopped. A huge win for Michigan State as they win the Duel in the D 3-2 and pick up 3 points. Michael Ferrantino wanting some help. That trophy's 50 pounds.
He knew.
It feels great. I think, coming in, these guys really wanted it. We had a chance to win a trophy tonight, and I think it was further motivation, for the way, not only that, but the way we came out against them last time. And I'm proud of our guys. I thought we all battled. I thought right up and down the lineup, guys worked hard and made it a tough night for them, and really proud of our guys.
Spartans get it out. MacEachern pushes it ahead. Ebbing from the angle. He shoots and scores. And the Spartans would appear to be headed to their GLI championship game.
In sports, some athletes just have an inherent chemistry with their teammates from day one. But for Michigan State hockey teammates Mackenzie MacEachern and Thomas Ebbing, their chemistry stems from a long-standing, time-tested relationship that started all the way back when they were just toddlers and continued through high school, the USHL, and eventually Michigan State University.
The first team we played on was the Troy Red Wings. I think we were like 5-6 years old. It was our first real team pretty much together. We pretty much didn't know what we were doing, just flying around the ice together. I think back then our dads were our coaches, so that was kind of a cool thing that we kind of had them behind the bench with us. So.
We kind of split up after that. We both went to different middle schools and we were in different grades because Thomas kind of got held back in kindergarten. I don't think he knew how to do arts and crafts, so they held him back for an extra year. My 8th grade, Thomas' 7th grade year, we came back together and played for the Oakland Grizzlies.
Yeah, and then pretty much since that year, everything kind of fell back into place. Since then, it's, every day it seems like we've been together, same hockey team, obviously same school.
Remember my dad told Thomas when I was coming back to play in our own age group on his team, Thomas was kind of underdeveloped, I'd say, at that time, and I was taller for that age, and I think Thomas kind of looked up at me and said, well, that's fine as long as he doesn't hit me or as long as he doesn't bully me, and it seems like that's still what it goes along with today. People kind of refer to me as the bully, but I'm a softy big down low.
We both played JV, my freshman, his sophomore year. It was a fun year. I think that was when we were put on the same line, spent a lot of time together, and everything just seemed to start kind of clicking. Everything just started going the way we wanted to, and then obviously it led into varsity.
You could tell they had a special relationship, and they were very close friends, but they instinctively knew what the other was going to do on the ice.
MacEachern and Ebbing's unbreakable bond off the ice translated to one of the most dynamic duos in Michigan high school hockey when they took the ice for Brother Rice. Together, they led the Warriors to a 25-1 record, and after 3 playoff wins, they stood just one victory away from every high school hockey player's dream, winning a state championship.
Wyandotte Roosevelt wins 4-1 the final, first state title.
When we lost that game, it was heartbreaking, and I just remember thinking back, I don't want to feel like this after my senior year. It's going to be my last time. It's going to be my last memories. So I think we kind of took that into the off season and kind of worked towards getting there again and this time finishing it.
100% drove them to be state champs the next year. There was several players that were deeply hurt by that loss, and they vowed that they weren't going to let it happen again. And clearly Thomas and Mac, who were both captains that senior year when we won the state championship, were driven. They're not going to be denied a state championship. So everything that they did was to move in that direction.
The next season, MacEachern and Ebbing powered an unstoppable Warrior program. Mackenzie led the duo with 90 points, while Thomas added 67 of his own, and they combined for 11 game-winning goals to lead the team to a 25-4-1 record.
It was something special. From my freshman year through junior year, we were all on the same line through Brother Rice, and I think that was the line that, everybody kind of, hated to play against.
I don't think that the individual awards really mattered to them. I think they were driven by the fact that they wanted the team to be successful. Yeah, Mac was Mr. Hockey that year. He was Dream Team. From a skill perspective, they were going to get those awards, but that wasn't what was driving them. I'm pretty sure it was that competitiveness inside them. They wanted a state championship. In that particular game, you could tell that they felt, the team felt, that we were the better team, and they just played with a confidence, So, yeah, in those types of games, you would expect your best players to step up and score goals or to make big plays, and they weren't going to be denied. It was a game they were going to win.
I think it was a pretty cool thing that what Mac did. Obviously, he had a chance of going juniors after his junior year, and then obviously the taste of that loss in the state championship game. He wanted to finish on a strong note and come back and help lead Brother Ice to a finally to a victory, and first time in a long while.
It's awesome. Words can't describe how awesome it is.
It looked like the state title would be a fitting end to the duo's time on the ice together. Mackenzie committed to MSU and was drafted by the USHL Chicago Steel, giving Ebbing a decision to make. Stay at Brother Rice and go for another state championship, or forgo his senior season and join Mac at the USHL draft.
Well, yeah, going into it, me and Thomas were kind of talking, like, he obviously had the decision that I faced my junior year is to go back for your senior year or go to the draft, and I think he kind of was on the fence. But when I saw his name pop up in Chicago, I was like, oh, God, I'm stuck with him for another year. But, no, it was awesome to see him pop up there. I was like, wow, 5 years, 6 years in a row we're going to play together. I'm going five hours away from my house, and I'm going with a guy I've known my whole life, so it's going to be an easy transition.
A whole new family, whole new team, everything. For me, a whole new school. So everything around us was just brand new. We didn't know anybody, so having, somebody like Mac, who he's like a brother, having him right there with me the whole ride made it really easy and really enjoyable.
15 games of the season, I took a pretty brutal hit, and I got knocked out, and I was out for 4 months, which was a pretty hard time in my life because it was 4 months without hockey. I literally just would sit in my bed because I had a concussion, and I couldn't really go outside, couldn't really do the light. But once again, it goes back to why it was a good thing that Thomas was there. I had someone to kind of lean on other than my billet family or the teammates, someone I was comfortable with to talk about it.
After a year in Chicago, it seemed that the lifelong friends were playing their last games together. But fate intervened as Thomas backed out of a verbal commitment, opening the door for him to continue making memories with his lifelong buddy Mac.
Michigan State was a team that came out and pretty much caught my eye right away. And Coach Anastas and Coach Miller and Coach Newts came out to Chicago to see Mackenzie. They stopped me, and obviously they wanted me to come to Michigan State and take my official visits.
For Thomas, I think he felt that Michigan State was a better fit, so here they are again together.
Same thing when I saw him get drafted by Chicago. I was like, wow, another chance to play with him, continue what we have going here.
Yeah,
I think that had a big part of it.
No. That was actually the reason why I almost didn't come here. I wanted to get away from him.
It's like a little brother. You gotta have protection at all times.
Now juniors at MSU, Thomas and Mac continue to excel on and off the ice and together. And they've set their sights on a title in their final years in East Lansing. But for now, they're just enjoying being teammates for a little while longer.
Since we were young, it was always, like I'm playing street hockey, we always wanted to play college hockey, and always thought we could, hopefully one day make it to the NHL. And so right now it's pretty much a dream come true. Everything that's happened, I think has been great. Obviously it's been nice having him right there, so I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Pretty amazing when you think about it, with all the different places you can play hockey, to spend so much time together. Usually there's a separation point somewhere. They're team guys first, without a doubt, and they demonstrate that every single day.
They'll always just be Thomas and Mac. For us to see him on TV or to go to a game and watch him play is just kind of the culmination of a lot of hard work that to me is so well deserved by both of them, because they're good people, they're good guys.
I don't think this is a story you really could here very, very often. If say the hockey ends next year together, but we're still hoping to be connected. Actually, we talked about this several times. My oldest brother and his sister have always had this thing, so we're hoping maybe something will come out of it, and maybe we could be brother-in-laws or somehow connected throughout that.
It'd be a little weird, but
we'll see if it happens. We'll keep the tradition together.
Yeah.
For student athletes at Michigan State University, days can become monotonous, filled with practices, classes, travel, and games. But for MSU senior forward and funny man Ryan Keller, every day seems to be an adventure.
You guys are here today? Well, get ready for a day in the life of Ryan Keller, the 3-time Goofus Award winner. Let's start this day off. Just packing up my stuff here for macroeconomics 202, the Mr. Gutierrez. Hoping to learn a lot. I got a test on Friday, so hopefully I can pay attention here with the cameras going on. Lucky I got a car, else I wouldn't be going. Carnes is my roommate. I would consider one of my best friends sometimes when he's not being mean to me or beating me in NHL. But he does a lot of stuff for the team, did the video stuff, cuts film, kind of puts together the pre-scout for us. Walking into macroeconomics right now. My major's food industry management, required for my major, so this is why I gotta take it, but I wish I could opt out of it, but it's gotta be done, so hopefully it's a good class today and hopefully we learn a lot.
You need to figure out the cost of the market basket at these prices. So the price of pizza is 12, and what's in the market basket? 4 pizzas. So 12 times 4, that's going to give us 48. It turned out that the price going down overall had a bigger effect.
Hill just picking us up today on a cold day, because I don't think I'm going to be making the walk all the way back, but he's got 4 online classes, so I thought I'd get him out of bed a little earlier and get him on his feet.
He knows I'm usually up at this time, and I'm not doing much, so he calls me to come pick him up, and you just can't say no to Calgary.
Gotta head upstairs and do a little ABM homework before class at 12:40, so, and then get some food in me so I can be fueled for practice and flying around. Trying to get some stuff together also for my group project. Debs is actually in my group, so I kind of got to hold up both of our ends. Kind of slacks off. He likes to play Call of Duty, so I get a little extra workload. Can I get a number 11? No tomato, no mayonnaise. Thank you. Just gonna chow down on some Jimmy John's here and get ready for my next class, do a little bit of homework to finish off, and I'll see you guys at the rink. Just got to the rink, got a little power play meeting here coming up, so it should be a fun day of practice. We got an all offensive day, so maybe Debs can show off his skill set a little bit. Yeah, we You find your Valentine yet? They call me Holster for a reason. Just cheese. Just cheese. That puck is a cheeseburger, you'd stop it. Tito!
So if the third guy can get in the play, then
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. The third guy comes up, but the D might step, he might not.
Oh.
So
how about that shot, eh? That was a rocket of a pass. Too much weightlifting. You should be working at Caesars. That was 6 sauce.
Thanks for playing, Hills, out of the way. Had a couple too many punchkis yesterday. $103 and $124, baby.
That's it, Kills. Punch it.
Yes.
All right. I thought we had a good day of practice, and we'll get back at it tomorrow. Go home and play a couple of video games and maybe do a little bit of studying. I don't know. 2-2. We're the Caps. We're going into overtime.
Oh, nice play, Holtby.
This is usually our time to shine.
2-1. 2-on-1, Kels, pop. Get in there!
Nothing.
I'm back.
No call?
Shootout. This is where we shine.
Some of us.
Ovi, baby! Ovi!
Terrible goal.
This is the sickest shootout. Kels can finish it right here.
There it is.
Good win, boys.
All right.
They always leave it to me.
Always.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for following me around today. It's been an awesome ride, and hope you guys enjoyed class. And hopefully it wasn't too boring. But practice was a good one today. Get ready to go back at it tomorrow. But got to head off to church for Ash Wednesday and finish off the night with a little bit of studying and some Xbox. So thanks for coming, and hope you guys had a good day.